No guts, no glory, motherfuckers.
What up, what up? We're here with Malow Mac. How you been, bro?
CMG, what's up, homie?
And then they wonder why I start shit. I'm back like Tyson when he was heartless. Fuck this whole industry, everyone's a target. Decapitation like the Mexican cartels. I got a kite from off Chapos there to give these fuckers hell. So
You know, we've been trying to get it in for a minute.
Yeah, it's been some time. What you been up to?
I've been smashing, been hustling, been back in the game, back in the streets, back in the music shit, back in the studio, just back on my grind heavy, trying to get this new music back in. You know, my last shit that I released, Loyal to the Game, was like towards the end of like 2015. 2016, I went through all types of shit, a lot of personal things, took a lot of losses, a lot of fails, tried new shit out, didn't pan out right, you know what I mean? Things didn't happen right on me, and fucking bounce back, you know what I'm saying? And we're back at it.
So can you tell us a little more about 2016?
2016 was fucked up. Yeah, it was a fucked up year for me. I wasn't really first, a lot of people don't even know that I recorded the whole album, lost the whole album, you know what I'm saying? Fucking lost all my music, went through a bunch of shit, got my crib raided, went through court, bunch of other shit, you know what I mean? Just money related situations, custody from my son and my daughter, you know, just a lot of headaches on me, you know what I'm saying? Lost property, cars, a lot of money, just tried new things out, new business ventures and stuff. It didn't work out, you know what I'm saying? Just I took a lot of losses on me, a lot of fails, you know what I mean? And
let me ask you a little bit more about your background. Where were you born?
I was born in Los Angeles, LA, California. I was born in LA, Norwalk area. All my family still are like from Santa Fe Springs, Los Nietos, like Pico, towards out that way, you know. And I was born out there, grew up out there until I was in about maybe third grade or something like that. Then I moved with my sister and my mom to Oakland. You know, I stayed in Oakland for a couple years. Oakland. I didn't realize I'm wearing an Oakland jacket. Right?
Oh, that's right.
Oakland, California. I was out there, you know, and that was a little different. You know what I'm saying? I was right there, like San Leandro, Oakland area. I had to take like the train to school and shit. It was by myself too. You know what I mean? It was crazy. And then from Oakland, then I bounced back out here. I was out there for a couple years, and I bounced to Riverside. You know what I'm saying? Where basically I grew up, where I learned everything, kind of soaked up game, and Riverside, California, homies, from the 6th grade all the way up.
All right.
To this day, you know what I'm saying? We're in Riverside Hills right now.
So some of your fans want to know where the Malow and the Mac came from. Can you tell us a little bit about your name?
You know, I got the name Malow from one of my older homies, my homie Rascal. He gave me that nickname, you know, and it's kind of just like I just growing up and shit, I just kind of had like a shitty attitude, you know what I mean? It's like kind of like a chip on my shoulder. I was like the bad kid, you know. I used kind of had like a bad attitude, and he used to call me Malow. I put the W behind it though, you know, just kind of originate my name, and you know, so that's where the Malow came from. And the Mac, it actually didn't come until like I was a part of Hi Power and I started doing music, and you know, it came from like the females, the girls and shit, and you know, and that's kind of how that all started, you know, Malow Mac. And then I broke it all down though. Now my name, it has a whole different meaning to it now. I mean, every letter means something different to me, you know. So Malow Mac, the meaning of Malow Mac means making a living off writing my aggression creatively. Malow Mac, you know what I'm saying?
Nice,
so
nice.
Yeah, so it's a little deeper than just the rap name, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Malow Mac, that's where it came from. Came from the streets, and it came from the bitches.
Since you mentioned you were a bad kid growing up, how did your parents actually deal with your attitude?
You know what? I never had a relationship with my pops. He was a fucking he was a gang member, you know. He was from LA and stuff, and he was in and out of prison my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I rap about it, make songs about it.
started hopeless. Watching my mom struggle every day, we living homeless. She's only 16, she ain't got a cent. My piece of shit dad, he ain't trying to pay the rent. He's a drug fiend, hooked up on that black tar. Heroin needles, always tracking up his arms. So she stressed out.
He was in dope, he was in the gang, he was like a heroin addict and shit, so he was never really around. But my mom, I was real close to my mom. Me and my mom are a lot alike. Recently though, you know, I really don't have a relationship too much with my mom, you know what I'm saying? Things are a little rocky, but a little rough right now, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people grow apart, just, you know, personalities and stuff like that, but that's still my mom's, and you know, I mean, she's a good lady. She made a lot of sacrifices, you know.
This question coming up is the one that I want answered. Your fans want answered. What really happened with Hi Power?
You know what? Some real shit. I've been asked that question 1,000 times, and it's probably my fault. You know what I'm saying? Because I never answered it. I know I had a lot of fans out there throwing up the H and bumping Hi Power shit, and I was going hard for Hi Power. I was a part of Hi Power for over 10 years, you know what I'm saying? I helped build that shit, and when it comes down to everything, you know what I mean, it's probably the first and last time I ever talked about it, you know what I mean? I never discussed it before, but it was just bad business, I mean. You know, when it came down to it, it was bad business, you know. A lot of people don't even know that I was out there, I was doing everything when it came down to, you know, my career and being an artist with Hi Power and all that shit. I was doing everything, real shit, you know what I'm saying? Hustling out the trunk, you know, I'm just like these NWA cats. I was really doing that, slanging thousands of units out of my whip, traveling all over the world, you know what I'm saying? I was paying for my own studio time. I write on my own music. I was paying for my own like features and making my own beats and all that shit. I mean, I was doing everything on my own. Nobody was doing nothing for me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just felt like, you know, this business wasn't right. There's a bunch of other shit I'm really not going to get into, but this business wasn't right, money wasn't right, and it was time for me to bounce, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to all the other shit, like me getting kicked out or whatever, that shit ain't ever happened. I mean, anybody ever saying that shit is full of shit, you know what I mean? It's storytelling. You know what I mean?
Well, you know that saying, there's two sides to every story. You know what I mean?
There's sometimes just the story is the real story. You know what I'm saying? There's not even two sides. There's the truth and that's it. You know what I mean? Sometimes other people want to say there's another side to a story, but it's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So where we're at right now, and then after that, I kind of left and people started trying to get involved in my business, but my business, you know, it all revolved around finances and money and the way I took care of my family. So, you know, if you're getting involved in my personal business that I had and the reason why I left, you know, Hi Power and shit like that, then you're getting involved on how I take care of my children and my money situations and things like that. And, you know, I'm not taking that lightly, homie, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically it. Bad business, and I had to keep it pushing. I had a lot of good times, don't get me wrong. I had a lot of good times. I made you know what I'm saying? I made a lot of moves over there and things like that, but a lot of people don't realize I did a lot of that shit on my own, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes other people took credit for it or whatever, or made me feel like they put me in a position I put myself in that position, you know what I'm saying? I was already recording. Half the studios that these cats record at right now, I showed them where these studios were at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, just bad business, money, situations, and you know, just the way it is, I guess, with their, you know, businesses.
Well, it's been a while since you left that label you were with. So now, who do you represent?
You know what? I represent when it comes to my music and it comes to all that kind of shit. I represent the struggle. You know what I'm saying? I represent. I say it a lot in my music. You know, I'm like the voice of the hopeless, and you know, that's what I represent. You know what I'm saying? From where I came from, I represent the struggle. I represent you know, that little kid that's in the basketball game that doesn't get picked. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of stands there and has to watch the game, and you know what I'm saying? I represent that little kid. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that kind of moves on to do his own shit and blows up and laughs in everybody's face. You know what I'm saying? That's what I represent. I mean, you know?
All right.
I represent the underdog.
All right, Malow, so how do you feel about the haters?
Yeah, how do I feel about the haters? I pay attention to everything. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these guys that acts like he's too fucking big or he's too popping where he can't pay attention to what's going on around him. You know what I'm saying? So I pay attention to everything. So the haters, I expect motherfuckers to hate on me. You know what I'm saying? I expect them to hate. There's no one else doing what I'm doing, music-wise. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about these fools that brag about their Instagram followers and their views on fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All that little unpopular bullshit. You know, compared to another person that calls himself an artist, I'm smashing on them, homie, straight up. You know what I'm saying? So, the haters and shit like that, I expect it. You know, people don't write the type of shit that I write. You know what I mean? And you know, I have a whole different style in this game. So, fools better hate. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. You know, it's if they ain't hating, then I'm doing something wrong. You know, either they're supporting what I'm doing, or you better be hating what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So fuck them.
There's a lot of artists that want to work with you. Is there anyone that you really want to work with?
You know who I want to work with? I want to work with this probably sounds crazy and shit, but I want to work with like Carlos Santana, homie. I want to work with people like that. I want to work with like Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Just different artists. You know, like Sade, Gwen Stefani. Like I want to work with people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really into the Chicano rap. I've kind of already worked with everybody that I kind of felt like, you know, I wanted to work with when I was doing this. But I'm not really with the Chicano rap, the Cholo rap, the fucking the shit that everyone thinks is popping. I'm not, you know.
Neighborhood rap.
Yeah, I'm not into that shit, dog. You know what I mean? I want to work with like, you know, Kendrick Lamar and Dre. You know what I'm saying? And I want to work with Yellow Wolf and fucking Ritz and, you know what I'm saying, with two dope ass white boys. You know, I want to work with like fucking Marshall Mathers and, you know what I mean? I want to work with people that just dropping music and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to work with people like that. Now I know budget-wise and all that type of shit. I'm not talking about money, politics. Those are just people that I want to work with. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people like that. I mean, that's where my mind's at.
Right. Do you have any new projects coming out? Any new music?
Yeah, I have a lot of shit coming out. I said earlier how, like 2016, I recorded an album. I lost that whole album. You know what I'm saying? My whole studio crashed on me. Everything fucked up. I'm almost done with this new album, Notorious Malow Mac. Again, I don't really have like features and shit like that on there, but it's dope. It's dope as fuck. I have my legendary boys on there. A couple dope ass singers, you know what I'm saying? But I have that shit. Notorious Malow Mac's coming. Psycho Prophets, it's another album that I'm putting out. That shit's coming. Legendary Mafia album's coming. Notorious Malow Mac albums, that shit's gonna be out before summer. You know what I'm saying? And everything else is basically done. I'm sitting like on some real shit. I'm sitting like on probably over 100 songs right now. You know what I'm saying? Not released, all just some dope shit, you know? So Notorious Malow Mac, that's gonna be out before summer for sure. Psycho Prophets, that's gonna release by summer. That's gonna be like a compilation of just a gang of shit that I've been doing, you know what I mean? The Legendary Mafia album's been done. We're just waiting to get some things in order, you know what I'm saying? And just waiting for a couple things, a couple little touches and shit. That album's done. I'm releasing another album that's been done too. It's called All White Roses. That's just nothing but love jams and shit, you know. From like, has like 6 or 7 of my classic jams on there, all remastered, and then it has like another 10 jams on there, you know. But that's like something for the ladies, for the Macs, the players, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah, some dope shit.
What about touring? Are you gonna go back on the road?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back on the road. Actually, I just finished up a deal and shit. I'm gonna be releasing Legendary Mafia clothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just finished hoodies, shirts. I have over like 10 designs, and this ain't like, you know, everyone's doing clothes and shit, which is dope. You know what I mean? Everyone's trying to venture off and do other things, homie. Which I support everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't got an issue with nobody. I'm not mad about anything and past bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, but my clothes it's a lot different. It's a lot more cleaner. You know what I'm saying? It's not swap meet shit. You know, you're not gonna have a fucking smile now, fucking cry later face on the shirt, and you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot different, homie. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in, like, if you listen to my music, you listen to my last album, Loyal to the Game. I take pride in, you know, my penmanship and, you know, everything that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing goes with the clothing. You know what I mean? The prints and shit are a lot more crisp, a lot more cleaner. So I got the Legendary Mafia clothing. With that being said, I have my Legendary Mafia, you know, my squad, my boys, you know what I mean? The True Riders, my homie Blends. Blends, you know what I mean? He reps out of Odd Mob. San Bernardino, my homie Pius. You know, he's out of Colton. You know, my cousin Exit Life, you know what I'm saying? He's out of Fontana. Then myself out of Riverside. And, you know, we have a lot of shit. So I have my own, just everything, homie. I'm bringing everything with me. New music, clothing line, you know, my team, everything. So yeah, touring and all that shit. You know, that's just right around the corner.
That's fire. I mean,
yeah, we taking over. So 2016. I had a lot of things to think about. You know what I'm saying? So
that's right. I mean,
so just fucking break time's over, homie. Got a lot of videos coming. I already have 3 videos in the vault just done. You know what I mean? So yeah, we got a lot of shit done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real proud of the homie. I'm re-energized, fully motivated. You know. So we're getting everything cracking.
All right, Malow. Well, it's been a pleasure. Is there anything else you want to tell your fans?
To my fans, I just want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? I know all my fans have been waiting, fucking patiently for me to drop some shit. You know, like, what's up with the new shit? Believe me, homie, I read all my messages. I even read people that fucking leave love, hate comments on my YouTube. I read everything, dog. You know what I mean? I try to really be, you know what I mean, just I read everything, I comment on everything, you know what I mean? Like, so to my fans, I just want to say thank you. You know what I mean? For waiting patiently for all the new music. You know, I get hundreds and hundreds of messages, emails. When's the new shit coming? Hey, you're slacking. Hey, you're this. Everyone kind of knows where I've been at now. You know what I mean? Had a lot of personal shit I had to get out of the way, but I just want to tell my fans thank you, and you're gonna love the new shit that's coming. Like, trust me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna love it. I have so much shit coming where you're gonna have Malow Mac shit to bump all the way to next Christmas. Real talk. You know what I mean? Videos, everything. So shout out to all my fans that have been holding me down. Fucking reposting shit. I wake up every morning to someone reposting a pic or a video or a fucking a song, or you know what I mean? I follow all my shit, all my widgets, all my streaming that come from like people downloading iTunes, and from fucking Alaska to, you know, to fucking Idaho, California, Japan, like all over the world, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? I just hit over 1 million downloads on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? By myself. You know what I mean? Independent, on my own. You know what I mean? So I just want to tell my fans thank you. I have a gang of shit coming. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for waiting patiently. And this new Malow Mac shit is 10 times harder than any other shit that I drop. You know what I mean? So you're gonna love it. You know? So that's that, homie. And everybody stay up. Drink some whiskey.
Still recording. Like, peace out.
So I throw up the peace. The peace sign.
Stop asking. 81 hot ones like Kobe, I'm blasting. Versace, Medusa, head down me. I rob you for that new Bugatti. They doing it cocky, so sloppy. I'm on the main line, and these fools couldn't stop me. Rolling in the drop top, we high. Mac 11 locked and loaded in the building. My team, yeah, we always on top. Oh baby, feel it.